friends, it's Teresa and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something a little different, and that is me showing off my Notion. So here we are, my lovely desk. I'm sure you guys haven't seen this since I did my decorate with me video. But here it is in all her glory. I did have to switch some things up above. If you guys are aware, my cat knocked down one of the articles that I had written and chipped it. So we switched it, so now the cat is above his bed. And he feels like a little god, but at least the frame's big enough that if he knocks it down, it will hurt him. So he has learned not to do it. But I have been using Notion since about May of this year. I haven't finished everything that I want to add to it. I'm still figuring out how to adding little pictures to things and all that fun stuff. So I've been like I said, I've been using Notion since about May of this year. It took me a long time to figure out exactly what I wanted for Notion. Very long time. I recently just made updates on what I wanted it to look like, and as of right now I like how it looks. I will be adding more things in the future, which I will do a follow-up like Notion versus my bullet journal, which I still do use, kind of video. But as of right now, let's just kind of get into my Notion video. So if you guys like this video and you want to see more content from me, hit like, subscribe, and comment if you guys have started using Notion, what templates you guys used, any templates, link to Notion, and other links and other links I have used will be linked down below for you guys if you guys want to go ahead and use them. But let's go. Is kind of my homepage. I have it Howl's Moving Castle themed, as one is. This is also a very not so updated version of me when my hair was longer and blonder. Well, how times have changed. And you know, I didn't know my hair was like a wavy curly, so I always straightened it, which didn't help the fact that it was blonde. I'm still mourning the loss of my hair that had to happen. But it's healthier. I need to get a dust actually, but I'm not talking about my hair. I'm here for this. But basically, this is kind of like my little go-to. I have like a welcome back, which I probably feel like I should get rid of that. I feel like it looks better that way. Yeah. Then I have a quote by Oscar Wilde, which is, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, and that is all." Then the rest is I have added like gifs of like one of my favorite scenes in the movie. And then also my scenes in, again, more movie scenes from here. I have goals that are kind of revolving. They stay the same sometimes when, throughout the months. This is now my September month, so I have updated it. Let me see, what else do I have to add? I had something else to add here. Oh yeah, catch up on YTCC. I have a backlink to the research page, which is on this end right here, which you'll see in a second. But this is also a synced block, which I'm very thankful they finally created synced blocks, because now I can edit a single little block on multiple pages and not have to go back and forth, which is great for my YouTube stuff. But these are all the things that I need to research. If you guys know, these are some story things I have to research, like the Irish Fae, Filipino witches, some stuff about the Mo'o, which is a Filipino kind of dragon. Oh, I got a text. Then we got some more Filipino dragons, portfolios, Fountain of Youth, Mafia. It's a story I'm doing for my, for Nano this year, so wish me luck. Then I had Twilight and Quilly, which I think I've almost gotten all, not on the comment, I think I've almost gotten all of the research that I need for that. Still working on some little bits, but the rest of them are kind of literally just academic papers, and I don't have the patience for academic papers at this time. And then Genghis Khan, I heard some interesting things about him, and you know, history never hurt anyone. Then this one is just story things. These are goals that I have, which is to finish my read-through of my story, which involves adding edits in there. Then this is for me to start outlining the story that I have for Nano. Then more backlinks to the actual tabs, and story ideas, and then short story competitions that I need to join, but will I? Who knows? Yeah, this is kind of like just kind of pretty baseline. I also have all the templates that I used for some of these things because I struggled figuring out how I wanted it to look. But this beginning page is really just baseline. I'm probably going to add more things to it as it goes along. I used to have my YouTube page on here, but it was just like, it was a lot of things to add and I didn't need it. I just want this to be very like, just very simple and very of the book and not so difficult to really know what I need. Moving on down to the content planner, I have gotten a little neurotic with this. So this is my content calendar for September. I have planned it out so you guys get a little peek in the rest of the September month, which is just a couple more things. So I have my live show up here, my failed YouTube video, which I don't want to talk about, and then all of the vlogs that I'm planning on doing. The video that I'm filming right now is Notion Trick or Treat-a-thon TBR, which will be coming up soon, and then any sponsorships that I have. I literally have had one sponsorship, but I guess in the future this little thing will come handy. Will I ever get another sponsorship in the future? I don't know, but you know, it's good to be hopeful. And then here's where I got a little neurotic. Let's start off with the templates. These are all for my like my tea talks, which are my reviews, my book of the weeks, which are also very well loved for me on this channel. Then I have my Writing Gone Wrong and my character chats, which I have Writing Gone Wrong, but I don't have a set template for it yet because I'm literally only on like my second like video for that. So process. And then I have character chats, which is a long time coming. It was an original like series on my channel of mine, like one of my first few videos, and I did it and I never picked it back up again because it was a lot of work. And no one watched it, so yeah, but I hope to bring that back sometime soon. I don't know when. Character chats are long for me because I have to do like an entire character study, so yeah. TikTok and Instagram ideas. I haven't been updating this as much as I should. I'm really bad at doing Instagram and TikTok. If you are a personal friend of mine on TikTok, I post more on my private stuff than I do my public stuff. But I hope to change that in the near-ish future. Do I know when? I do not, but these are kind of the plans, and I can separate them by, I learned this recently because I've only been using the filter option, which, where is it? The filter option, which is kind of difficult because I have to like change the filters every time. So now I learned that you add a filter to a view. So here's all the ideas, and we have just for Instagram, just for TikTok, and then if I have posted anything on either or platform. Worked out really nicely. Then here is YouTube, which is going to get a little crazy for y'all. So I had to do a Kanban board for this. I tried a lot of things to like a normal graph to try and get like how to like figure this out, but it didn't work. So I finally stuck with a Kanban board, which if you guys don't know, it basically is like a board that lets you discuss like projects and like you get to move things around, which works for me because I'm a bit more of a visual person. So here are all the no status videos that I have, which are things that I'm currently planning. I can't change the title to no status, which is like whatever, but it's fine. So here are all the videos that I'm thinking about doing or planning. They could take months for me to do. Sometimes they'll take weeks or a day. Or these are the ones that I'm thinking about. Then here are the ones I'm thinking about planning, which is like my unhauls. I have to add a couple things to my book haul because I bought a few more books because I have no self-control. More TikTok videos that I want to do, and then my Writing Gone Wrong. Then as we go through, we have it under planned, which is planning or currently filming, which I should put down. Let me change that. Filming. That's how I spell filming. Filming. Because I am currently filming my Writing Gone Wrong vlog for New Moon, and as you're watching this, yeah. Then when I finish, it goes into filmed, and then this is how I also separate what I do during the week. I do thumbnails and description first, which is helpful because again I can just go in and like add all of what I need for the descriptions here and then make my thumbnail. And then once it goes into editing, I'm clearly editing the video. Then it's scheduled as, oh, this one's posted as of right now. And then captioning and books and things that are finished. As you guys can tell, I have a lot to caption. I've been procrastinating just a little bit. It's been kind of a weird month, so every time I say I'm going to caption something, I forget. So very like me. Moving on to my reading list, which again, I am planning on adding a different view, which is, oh yeah, book series to finish. I haven't started this one yet. I just remembered to add this, so ignore that. But this is my review template, which I need to update. And this is going to have like kind of a template of like how I review books, maybe aesthetic things I want to add. It's a work in progress. I purchased Malibu Rising, so this is a wish list of all of the books that I want. I will change this as it kind of goes along, clearly, because it's not my final thing, but it's just something that I can like have like on my top kind of couple of books that I really want, and then I can cross it off and add more. Here are some 2021 releases that I'm currently looking for. If I've read them, I will cross them off, but if not, then they're still here. I'm waiting for You've Reached Sam. I believe this comes out this month, so super excited for that. These are some arcs that I have. I am starting with the arcs that I recently asked for, because I have no idea what any of the previous arcs of last year mean, like, at all. So these are these two, and these two are coming out in 2022, so I have some time. After that, then we have thoughts on current reads, which I have thoughts on The Rise of Kyoshi, We Hunt the Flame, Violent Delights, Twilight not so much because most of those thoughts went into the video, which I have in my Twilight board for my YouTube stuff. Women Race in Class, didn't have a lot of thoughts on that because a lot of it was spewed out on camera during the live show. And then New Moon again. Then these are all of my TBRs that I plan each month, because I don't post TBRs because I don't post TBRs on my YouTube channel. I just like to be a little organized, so I do have TBRs for all of the months, which helps me kind of organize my ratings and my thoughts when I do a wrap up, which is perfect. Then again, readathons that I'd like to join. Queer is around here, Studio Ghibli, then Trick or Treat-a-thon. My readathon, I will leave that link down below for my announcement for y'all, link down below, so you guys know when that is, how to join, prompts, etc., etc. Then this one is a doozy. This is the TBR that I own. This is a revolving list where I add things that I've currently purchased that are new. If you guys have seen my vlog for Twilight, you know that I recently purchased these 4 books. I don't know why this is an extra little thing here. But I recently purchased these 4 books, recently purchased that, but then we get into all the books that I've gotten, received as a gift, or whatever. And like my YouTube stuff, I have a finished, which are all the books that I have read, and then all of my unread stuff. And I have it done by the book, if it's finished, the author, the genre, release year, and paperback. I used to have page count, and then I realized that was a little too neurotic for me, so I deleted it. Now this one is a very unfinished list. This is my to-watch list. It's just things that I need to watch, as in movies, reality TV shows, all that stuff. Oh, I actually have to add Bachelor in Paradise, reality. I don't know what season this one is, but question mark, in progress. But yeah, so I have like clearly we have it by name, by type, which is anime, TV show, reality, movie, whatever else I can have in there, I guess documentary, season, and then if I'm watching it. As you guys can tell, I have a lot of in progress ones. I need to finish them, but instead I'm rewatching Pretty Little Liars. I will finish these TV shows. I just have a very weird kind of thing where I binge things, so yeah. But then I have all the views, so again, I'm going to be adding pictures to this. But TV shows, it's just a lot of work, and I need to put time and effort into it. I'm just kind of lazy right now. But again, currently watching, and then rewatching, and finish, which I should believe, oddly enough, I don't have the Vampire Diaries on here, because I did finish the Vampire Diaries, so give me a second while I add that. The Vampire Diaries, finished. See, I don't know why I had 2 check marks when they're both there, but, you know, it does what it needs to be done. This one is a private one. This is my whip, but I'll show you guys because you guys kind of understand where things are going. This was one that I actually found online, which I will have linked down below. This is like a counter for how many chapters I revised, any revisions at a glance, the book in general. I have character notes, which I haven't filled out, which I probably will sometime down the line, because most of this information is also on my OneNote that I share with my friend. But then this is the Kanban board. Things to fix, character arcs. I am going to be adjusting these guys. I just haven't done that yet because I want to focus on reading to the revisions and adding notes before I can actually come up with solid statements on what I want my characters. But yeah, so these are all of like the ones that I haven't done yet, one in progress, completed, needs more work, and then things I'm stuck on. So yeah, but yeah, story ideas is pretty simple. I won't be showing you guys this one, but it does backlink back to the things I need to work on. Let's see, I'll add that because it's also another work in progress, and I have a quote that says, "There is no such thing as a moral or immoral book. Books are well written or badly written, that is all." This man seems to like to say that is all a lot, which I don't understand, but I don't know why it keeps adjusting it, but these are all my story ideas from June 2020, 2021, July 2021, and August. I haven't updated the ones from September yet because I haven't written a lot of ideas for September. Then story ideas that I will archive once the year is done, things that won't happen but I'll keep because just in case, I get like a random idea or something. And then again, story ideas that are started needs work, and then I have stuff for the stories you guys have seen this far. Recipes, I have been trying to like cook more, so I do cook like once a week. Normally the rest are just kind of like easy meals for me because I'm trying to integrate that a little bit more. So typically Tuesdays is when I cook for me and my boyfriend. So these are all the recipes that I have tried. I need to add more views to it, but bored, or I haven't done that yet because I feel like I haven't had enough recipes to add yet. But basically I've tried it, enjoyed it. Did I not like it? Did I enjoy it? Does it need improvement? Ratings on like how much I enjoyed it. If I think it's a beginner recipe, and then extra things. Oh, I actually bought green soy sauce this time. It's fine. I mean, it tastes just fine, so no biggie on that one. Then we got my research stuff. Now this is for the stuff for like from the beginning that you guys saw. Now I put them in toggles because this is a lot. I need to add some stuff or start planning for trick-or-treat-a-thon this coming weeks, so I have those stories to tell you guys. But so I just kind of will take what I'm looking for, put it in a toggle block, and then just kind of lose it. So yeah, these are all the notes that I basically put out for those Twilight vlogs, as you guys have seen and will continue to see. Yeah, but I like to do research, and this is a very nice block for me. Again, I'm going to also have my 2021 archive for research because it's going to take a lot if I keep everything in one little area. It's going to be a lot of stuff. Then we have gift ideas. These are all the gift ideas I have for my friends and my family. I don't have a lot. The only reason why I have a lot for my boyfriend right now, Jake, is because our anniversary was in August, so he gave me a bunch of things that he wanted, and then I had a bunch of notes that I was taking while I was like hanging out with him. So I have a lot for him, but actually that one was purchased, so because my sister's birthday was just a couple weeks ago. And this last one I'm not going to talk about because that's work, because that's a little bit more specific to what I do, and you guys will be able to pinpoint where I live and where I am, which I don't want you guys to do just quite yet. But that's basically like the things I have to do, like monthly checklist, things I have to do month to month, like social media posts, requests from our graphics team, newsletter ideas, testimonials to get, and then other things like ideas that I haven't done in quite a little bit because I'm working through some other ideas, but ideas for future content, and when social media posts are going up, when is the best time to do social media posts if I'm experimenting for that month to see how much traction I get from month to month. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be adding more. You guys saw that this is a very much a work in progress Notion board. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be pretty much an updated kind of thing. But yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, this is going to be changing. I'm going to be adding a couple of other things, like book series I want to finish, adding pictures in my TV shows and whatnot. But other than that, that's basically it. If you guys like this video, hit like, so you guys know what to do. If you guys are using Notion, can you guys let me know some good templates and leave those down below for me, because I am always a sucker for adding new templates. If you guys have any question about Notion, leave me in the comments. Until next time, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful week, and hopefully if your week isn't that great, hopefully it gets better. But until my next video, bye!